Okay, so the scan has completed on this computer, and you'll get a similar note like this. And if you don't have any infections, you will get this message. If of course there are infections, like I said, you would see objects infected, and you would get an option to remove it and restart your computer after Malwarebytes has removed the infected spyware or malware or whatever it is that was found on your system. So in this case, it's a clean scan, so I'm just going to exit out of the program. So that is how you can install Malwarebytes and run a malware scan on your computer. And one of the other things I'm going to show you is how to install a program called Defragler, which is used for system defragmentation. Now, Windows has a built-in software that you can actually use to do the same thing, but in my honest opinion, I feel like I believe rather that the Defragler software is a much better option. You can see Windows has disk cleanup, disk defragmenter, and these are things that are built into Windows, but like I said, from personal experience, I feel like the third-party software does a better job than the built-in software. So now we are going to go to www.defragler.com, and again you will notice that this software is actually made by Piriform, the same company that makes CCleaner. So I'm going to scroll down here, click on download, and come down here, download from Piriform, very similar to CCleaner, and you'll get the similar prompt like CCleaner. Click on that tab, click download file, and what you're going to do is you're going to save it in the same location as you saved the CCleaner and the Malwarebytes. Click save, give it a bit of time to download, and I'm going to just close the browser now that I've finished downloading the software. Just give it some time, be patient. Okay, so it's actually finished this downloading the software. Click on run, similar to CCleaner, run. Click OK. Next. I agree. Again, I'm going to just leave the default option, click next. And like before, I'm going to uncheck the option to install the Google toolbar. I don't want it, so uncheck it, click install. Give it some time. Now remember, system defragmentation can take quite a bit of time because what it is doing is going through your computer and rearranging files so that programs and files can open up faster and quicker and all of that. Okay, so it's a detailed system optimization. Now I'm going to leave that checked and click finish so I can show you how the software looks. As you can see, here's all the icons of the software we have installed, and this is how the Defragler window looks like. In my case, I only have one hard drive. I'm going to select that. I could easily click on Analyze again. Very similar to the CCleaner option, it kind of goes through real quick and tells me if I need defragmentation or not. Here I can see that 1,647 files are fragmented, and it needs to be defragged. And all I have to do is click on defrag, and it'll start the process. Okay, so again, like the Malwarebytes scan, this process can be time consuming. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause the video for now, and then what I'm going to do is show you, or rather what I'm going to do is I'm going to just minimize this, and or better yet, you know what, I'm going to just cancel it because there's nothing else that you need to do as a user. You just let it run and finish it. So my suggestion is run the software when you're about to go to bed or something, so you don't have to use your computer, because it's not very ideal that you use your computer while the defragmentation is running or even Malwarebytes scan is running, because you will see that the system is kind of slow. So I'm going to click stop here because I don't need to show you the whole thing, and close the software. The next thing I'm going to show you is something that's very important. Now this you can only run if you are running a legal version of Windows XP. If it is a hacked version or downloaded from a torrent site or illegally purchased, then I'm afraid that you may not be able to run the Windows Update. So click on Windows Update, and it'll take you to the Windows Update website for Windows XP. which is windowsupdate.microsoft.com. Please don't try to Google it and find the site. It is always safest to just go to Start, Programs, and Windows Update right there. Now, in my case, I did one thing different, which is install what is called Microsoft Update, and you get that option when you first visit the Windows Update site. Okay, so if you want to install Microsoft Update, you will actually get that option if you go to the Windows Update site. So in my case, I've already installed the Microsoft Update, and which is an improvement over the initial Windows Update that is available. So I've done that, and all you have to do is you could actually just click Express, or you can click Custom. Either way, you can just click on the Express, and what it'll do is it'll go through the Microsoft servers and figure out which updates are required on your computer. And in my case, because I've already done the updates, I may not necessarily get a lot of software or patches that I need to download and install, but I might still get one or two in this list. Okay, so it might look like it's frozen. So in my case, as you can see, I don't have any high priority updates, but if there were those updates, you would see them listed here, and you could just check and then click on Install Updates to install those required updates. Again, remember, this will only run on legitimate versions of Windows XP and not hacked versions or torrent versions or illegally downloaded versions. One last thing that I wanted to show you is how to disable the visual effects on Windows XP. Click on Start, right click on My Computer, go to Properties, select the Advanced tab, click Settings under the Performance section, and you'll notice by default it says let Windows choose what's best for my computer. First thing I want you to do is adjust for best performance, and you'll notice that all the checkboxes has now been unchecked, and then select use visual styles on Windows and buttons, use common tasks and folders, and smooth edges of screen fonts. Now what this does is it keeps the very bare minimal visual effects on and turns everything else off, saving a bit of processing and memory usage on your computer. Click on Apply. Click on OK, OK, and that's another way, a quick tip of further optimizing Windows XP. All these steps, uninstalling old programs, deleting temporary files, optimizing the registry, disabling the startup programs, running a malware scan, running a system defragmentation, and running Windows updates, you would be very surprised at how much your computer can improve once you have done these things, and how different it would run if you can actually keep your system optimized and do these things once every couple of weeks or once every month or something like that. Now, the last thing you can do to actually improve the performance of your computer rather than going and buying a new one is to increase the RAM or memory on your computer. And in my case, I'm going to show you how to tell how much memory I have. So you click on Start, you go to My Computer, right click it, go to Properties, and you'll get a quick window that says that my computer has 512 megabytes of RAM. Now that is like really low compared to most systems today, but if it is possible for you to upgrade your memory, then I would suggest you put at least 1 gigabyte of RAM, if not more. If your system supports more than that, I would suggest you spend that money, which would end up being maybe $100, $150 at best, because that is a lot better than going out and spending maybe $1,000 on a new system when you really didn't need to buy a new computer. Okay, so if you need help with any of these things or would like to ask me a question or something like that, please feel free to use the contact form on my website to drop me a line. I hope this video has been helpful to you. I'm sorry if it was a bit long, but I felt like I needed to show you all these things so that it is clear to you. Thank you guys, and I hope you'll keep visiting my website and watching these videos and giving me positive feedback or critical feedback, however you want to give me feedback. Okay, thanks, and see you on the next video series, I suppose. Okay, bye.